Whatever you're doing right now, you need to keep doing it. You need to keep going, okay? Especially when it's uncomfortable. Especially when it's uncomfortable. I feel like this collective has just been feeling like, oh, I don't know, has been second guessing themselves. The Ace of Swords here is at the bottom of the deck. There's a need for you to speak your truth. There's a need for your message, for your voice, for your wisdom, for your expertise to be heard. And I feel like that's part of it. Part of you is scared of being heard. Part of you is scared of being perceived. Part of you is... You understand your words have meaning. Your words cut through the fog. Okay, you're not someone here who's just, oh, spirit's coming through with a lot of sass. Wow. You're not someone here who's just making another podcast talking about bullshit. Okay? You're not just here talking about what everyone else is talking about. There's something that's in the tone of your voice, that's in your diction, that's in your passion. And that's why you need to be heard. And that's why you need to keep doing what you're doing. You need to keep posting. You need to keep recording. You need to keep spreading your message, however it is you're doing it. Because people are going to be uncomfortable. That is the point. That is the point, is what Spirit is saying. 7 of Swords just popped out with the 9 of Swords. I just feel like Queen of Swords, exactly that, and the Sun. People's uncomfortability to your message, people's frustrations, people's shadows getting triggered by your words, by your message is not your problem. It's not. If people decide to get offended, if people decide to get triggered, if people decide to hold some sort of weight or some sort of meaning to what you are saying, I about guarantee you it's because there's something in their shadow self. There's something that needs to be addressed and healed. Okay? And so the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords coming out here, your voice is a weapon. Your voice is a weapon, and you need to utilize it and speak it more. And this is going beyond so many different things. This is going with your public platform. This is going with your art, your creativity, your vision. But this is also just in your day-to-day life. Okay? Whatever it is you're doing, you need to understand that your words carry value. Your words pack a punch is what I just heard, especially with that Queen of Swords. Do you think the Justice card really wanted to come out? It forced its way out. The Justice card coming out. Like, again, you're not doing things because other people are doing things. You don't have the opinion because, oh, other people have the opinion, or it's the popular opinion. It's the opinion that's going to confirmation make you money. Hell no. And so Spirit just wants you to really activate this baddie energy, this divine feminine energy, this divine masculine energy, this dark divine feminine energy is really what I'm feeling. And the thing of it is like, you cut through the masses. It's like this collective of whoever your audience is, they're stuck in some sort of fog. And it's like you quite literally, through that Ace of Swords, through that sword, you cut them free. And then they're left stumbling. They have to be the ones to take off the blindfold, to see situations for what they really are, to do the healing. They can get cut free, and they can stumble forward, and they can get in even more of a mess because they're blindfolded and they're walking around without seeing what they're doing. Or now that they have their hands free because you allowed them, you cut their hands free to be free, they can use those free hands to set themselves, guess what? Free. Crazy, ain't it? Literally just paused it at 333, but there is also a message coming through of maybe you just haven't had the audience. Maybe you just haven't been getting the views that you've wanted, the engagement that you've wanted. You haven't just been getting the orders. That's part of it. There's about to be some karmic retribution paying off. The 9 of Pentacles is right here. You're going to be successful in this. I think part of this is just making sure that in times of chaos, in times of trouble, it's what do you do during those moments? You know, it's I think that's part of why there's been a push, is you whether you've known it subconsciously or not, you've weakened your blade. You've suppressed what you've wanted to say. You've withheld messages because of exactly that. You're scared to pierce someone. You're scared to hurt someone. You're scared to make them bleed. But what if that was your entire job? What if that's the whole point? What if people getting triggered by your messages, getting triggered by your words are supposed to? Because again, your words pack a punch. And I just split it to the 10 of Wands. It's like you come into people's lives when they are just at a crossroads, when they are just at a struggle, when they're at a point where they literally can't improve anymore. And you show them the path, 444, 6 of Wands, 4 Wands. You show them the path to victory. You show them the way out, and it's not an easy way out. It's through shadow work. It's through grunt work. It's through healing. It's through confrontation of the shadow self. But you literally, again, cut their hands free so that they can free themselves. And they either choose to free themselves, or they either choose to get even further triggered because they don't have the blindfold off. So in their eyes, all you did is further hurt them. They're hurting themselves because they're walking all over the place. They're stumbling. But again, it's like, hello, I gave you your hands so you can give yourself the eyes, so you can give yourself the vision, so you can give yourself the sight. And in that sight comes the freedom, comes the responsibility, comes the legacy, comes the victory. So all of these people have, you literally line people up for success is what you do through these actions. And, you know, it might feel weird to be like, well, why would I want to set people up for success if all they're going to do is be mean to me, if all they're going to do is hate me in the moment? It's deeper than that. This is spiritual. This is collective. This is in the masses, y'all. And don't think that you're not going to get spiritually rewarded for doing such. I promise you, you instilling spiritual activations, you causing people ego deaths, you causing people to clean up their life, I promise you, it's not going to go unrewarded. It's not going to go unnoticed. So just keep doing what you're doing and speak from your chest, speak from your heart, and don't be afraid to hurt people's feelings, to cause a stir, to cause a rise. That's your whole point. Again, what if that's the point of your entire existence, babe? Your words carry weapons.